What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and as always, thank you for clicking on this video. Hope you are doing well. Hope your day is going well so far. I got my coffee ready to start the day. My boss ain't here yet, so that means I get to record. And that means I get to talk about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I will not be spoiling anything. It will be spoiler free, so do not click away. Watch the whole thing. Just don't go snooping around YouTube because everybody's spoiling everything. This is probably the most comic book movie that I have seen so far, and I'm not a comic book expert, as I've always mentioned, but there's just a lot of references, a lot of things that are mentioned that if you're just more of a casual fan, that you're not really you don't really deep too much into the comics, you probably won't understand. I was able to understand the majority of the movie because I know some things just of articles that I read or movie news, or a lot of the movie news that I post on this channel as well. I was able to understand probably like 80 to 90% just because I know some of those things. But if you're more of a casual fan, then you might feel a little lost with a lot of the things that are spoken about through exposition and all those things. This movie is directed by Sam Raimi, so you know there's gonna be some horror in this movie, and there are a few scenes that it almost feels like you're watching Evil Dead, and Wanda is that girl from Evil Dead because her hair is all covered in blood, it's all covering her face, she's all walking weird, she's doing the whole arm twisting thing, and it's kind of creepy in a way, not to the point where you want to run out of the movie theater. But although I will say, probably if you take kids to the movie theater, they might get creeped out. Also, the movie's not heavily bombarded with too much humor, or they don't try too hard to be funny. Marvel's known for all those jokes that more than half the time don't really work. It seemed very well balanced for me. It wasn't throwing jokes at your face too much. You could tell that this movie had some reshoots. You could tell by the editing, some of the writing, that they had to switch some things around because, like I said earlier, it had to come out originally before No Way Home. So they had to change some things up now that it's coming out after No Way Home, and they have to acknowledge some of those events as well. Now, you've been keeping up with the news with all the so-called cameos that have been being revealed and spoiled. Yeah, there are some cameos, but if you're going into this movie just because of the cameos, then you might be a little disappointed because they're not here in this movie to overshadow the main characters. They're not overstaying their welcome. These characters show up in the moment that they're supposed to show up, in the moment that we all know we're supposed to show up from all these trailers, from all the teasers, which is the Illuminati. Of course, now we know who they are. From what I know in the comics of who the members are originally in the comics, there are a few tweaks. I mean, the MCU is going to tweak some things around. They're not all exactly the same members, but hey, they're there. Pacing for me was fine. I did feel it towards the end. The movie was feeling a little bit too long, could have been a little bit shorter, and also the ending felt like it was a bit rushed towards the end. Like they were just like, Sam Raimi was like, okay, you know, we gotta wrap this up because we have a deadline and we gotta get this movie out, so let's finish it, y'all. Come on. America Chavez, played by I think this is how you pronounce it, Xochitl or Gomez, something like that. Look, I'm Mexican myself, I don't even know how to pronounce these. I think it's like an Aztec name. I always have trouble pronouncing this because they're really not as easy to pronounce. But anyway, America Chavez, you know, her only purpose in this movie was to introduce the multiverse pretty much, because she's able to travel through the multiverse and she doesn't know why. And other than that, I just feel like the character had no other purpose. I mean, I know she probably get more time, more purpose, more development later on in other projects, but it wasn't that I didn't like the character. It was just that I really didn't care too much about it, and towards the end it didn't leave me with that, oh, I like her so much, even though she didn't have a lot of time. And I can't wait to see a future Disney Plus show or a future movie. I didn't really feel like that. I just really didn't care. Honestly, to me, this is more of Wanda's movie. This is like WandaVision 1.5 because it's more focused on her and the character arc. You could see the difference in Wanda. The last time we saw her, she was all fully on her Scarlet Witch form, and in this movie she is full on Scarlet Witch. She is full on villain, but she's so likable. She's such a likable character. You don't care she's bad. You don't care for the things that she's doing. You actually at the in a weird ironic way, you actually want her plan to be fulfilled. You want her to go through with her plan because she's just trying to chill in her own reality. She's just trying to go back to being with her family, you know, and having things the way she wants them to be. Like, we're all just like, bro, let Wanda chill, let Wanda do her thing. Do you have to kill somebody? Sure, go ahead, you know, we're cool with that. We'll let that one slide, but no, not Thanos. But in the end, I would say Multiverse of Madness, for the most part, it worked for me. I would say definitely watch it in theaters. Don't wait for it to come out on Disney Plus because the visuals are really cool, really great. I mean, Sam Raimi knows his thing. He knows his horror. He knows his action. So that being said, don't rate the movie down bad just because it didn't have a lot of screen time for your cameo. So that being said, it is opening weekend. Cancel your plans and make time. Go watch Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness because it is worth having a movie night. Alright, so Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. If you've seen it or if you're gonna see it, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. And of course, go ahead and smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and turn that bell notification on so you won't miss out on any of the videos. Be on the lookout for more videos real soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep watching this channel and keep watching movies.